Good afternoon, everyone. It's freezing. It's freezing. Is everyone okay though? Lovely to see you all again. Let's just get this on silent. You will laugh, guys. Sorry I apologise. I do look like I've been pulled through a hedge. I know. It's okay though. I've been working very hard. And I have just been laughing my head off before jumping in this seat, honestly. So we have like a window of opportunity to get further orders out of the door. Becky's just like whizzed through a load of orders today, some of which, because of obviously, postage costs with certain deliveries, some costing a fortune to send paper, some costing a fortune if they're over 2 kg, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it all. So we're having to send them in all manners, all different ways. Some of you might get split parcels to save the extra £40 for me. But anyway, so Tim and Tom have just filled the car, and I mean literally filled the car. And Tim's like, I'm stood at the door. If you could just imagine, Tim's car's parked in the car park, and then there's like a little footway, and then there's the entrance, and Becky had stacked all of these orders on like trolleys. So I was passing to Tom in the middle, Tom was passing to Tim. And Tim's got a truck, and he's like, how many more is that? I'm nearly full to the roof. So I was like, you're gonna have to start putting them in back. So Tom was going, Mummy, my back's hurting. So I was like, right, I'm gonna have to make a game of this to make it more exciting. So every surname I turned it into something that meant something. So for example, we had Dickinson. So I said like Dickinson's real deal. Say that to your dad, Dickinson's real deal. And I tried to sort of like make it fun. And the names that were coming out, honestly, it's so funny. Like Dawson, and then I'm like Dawson's Creek. I'm trying to think of some of the names that were on the. Brenda was one of them, Brenda Foote, and I went Bigfoot, and we were absolutely howling, honestly, trying to make light of a little bit of work. To the point where it got to 59, and I locked the front door and I ran down here and sat down with you all. So welcome back, everyone. Did you all have a nice Christmas day, or at least manage to speak to somebody, or get something nice, or create something nice, or have some nice food for a change? Or was it just a normal day for some of you? Do some of you live like kings and queens already throughout the year, so it's not much different? I have to say, we had a lovely day. The only thing different about dinner for us really was we had pigs in blankets. So it's Christmas when you have pigs in blankets. We do have a Sunday dinner most Sundays. I try and keep the family as normal as possible because we work so much. So we had pigs in blankets, but the only difference really for us was we got to watch a ton of movies. Now, we didn't break up until Christmas Eve, and it was quite late Christmas Eve. So we had Christmas Day, and then the day after, birthday, and then we came back into work for a few hours, cheated. I came into work just to make sure everything was still safe and things like that, and then back at it hard today. So I have had 2 days where I did switch off. Honestly, I did, guys. So you'll be happy to hear I did switch off. I promise you I did, for 2 days, and it was wonderful. Watched a ton of Christmas movies, played some of Tom's new Christmas games, and it was just the 3 T's. And do you know what? It was probably one of the best Christmases. Tom's at the age now where he really appreciates it. He still believes, or maybe next year, maybe won't, I'm not sure, but it was wonderful. And I hope you guys had a wonderful time too. I really do. So we are back at it though. However, we do have the New Year to celebrate, I guess. But I don't really celebrate the New Year. I don't know about anybody else. I don't stay up for it. I'm a bit boring in that sense. But hopefully 2026 is going to be a brilliant year for Stamps by Me and you and my lovely followers and friends and things like that. So happy belated birthday. Thanks, Shannon. It's no different day, is it? Do you know what I did get, which I am over the moon about? So I didn't really get anything for Christmas because I didn't really need anything. I got some bubble baths and things like that. But for my birthday, so about 1.5 years ago, my friend gave me a soup maker, because she'd upgraded, and she gave me her old soup maker, and we brought it into work, and I made soup for the staff all the time. We really had lovely soups, but in the end it just broke. I don't know, I think it was, I don't know, overworked, should we say. But I absolutely loved it, and since the moment I was given it, I never had it switched off, because it was brilliant for exhausting like overstock of food and things like that. But it broke, and Tim put it to one side and went, I'll have a look at it and I'll fix it, and he never did. Anyway, I got a brand new one for my birthday. So you know what's waiting when we get home. Soup! So in an upgraded one. I loved that soup maker. So there we go. And then to celebrate, I got Becky one for Christmas as well, so she's delighted too. So, just on a short break, so we'll have to catch up tonight, says Tina. Well, it's lovely to have your company regardless. I know it's earlier than normal, guys. And the reason why it's a little bit earlier than normal, first of all, can we just share? I actually look tired, don't I? Do I look tired? I think I've become unstitched because I've had a little break. Normally what happens, and then comes the poorliness. We'll not tempt that though, let's touch wood. But yeah, so a couple of things to tell you about then, guys. If you can share, that would be awesome. Let's get some new people on chat in 2026. Let's get new people in the group, and let's get excited about the 2026 year. Love my soup maker, says Kathy. I know, it's so good, and I like the fact that if we don't have all the veg on a Sunday, it can roll into Monday into the soup maker. And I love the fact that I've just saved a couple of pounds, because it's like saving. It's like I don't have to buy a new meal or buy, because I feel great, a bit of stock, boom. Yeah, it makes me very happy. It's the small things, Kathy. So oh, Maureen says we have minestrone in the slow cooker for tonight. Homemade soup is so comforting, says Karen. I think I need a soup maker. Brenda, they're not expensive. They're not expensive. I think the ones that I got were about £50. They're not expensive at all. You definitely need a soup maker. Or has Santa brought you a soup maker already? I don't know. Is a soup maker like a crock pot? Kathy, it's like a kettle. It looks like a kettle, and it's got a lid like a kettle, and it's just got smooth, chunky, and it's got like 3 settings on, and you put your veg in, you fill to the line, like it says max or min, fill to the line, put a stock in, a little stock cube of any flavour, even if it's not veg, like chicken or beef, and then or if you want to make it a bit like a cheesy soup with like smoked cheese or something like that, or blue cheese, add like a little end of some cheese, bang that in, salt and pepper, bish bosh bash, yes, and some nice crusty bread. Stop. It's so easy, press it for smooth, 21 minutes later, gorgeous soup. So healthy and good for you too. Listen, I should be on commission. I should have linked an Amazon link, shouldn't I? I made a quid out of you all. So I hope everyone is well. So a couple of things I do need to tell you all about them. So tomorrow we do have deal hunters, but from the 1st I'm not here, okay? I am taking a bit of time out to see some family that I couldn't see over the Christmas period because they were away themselves. So I'm going to take some time out with the family to see some of my family, okay? However, I'm going to do some pre-records. I have done a few already, so you'll not miss me too much, I'm sure. Miss me like a hole in the head. And Becky is still here working, and Simon and Kath, and everything's still, but I'm just not going to be physically in the building, which gives me a little bit of anxiety because I like to be here. I like to know that the staff know I'm here if they need me, but I do need to take some time out just to see some of Tim's family as well, because we haven't had a moment to see them over the Christmas period. Either they were doing something or we were working, because we were working out to Christmas Eve. So don't panic, I'm still here, just not physically in the building, and I can answer any questions if needed as well. So that's that. Deal hunters tomorrow at 1 o'clock, but I will try and send the newsletters regardless, so you know what's happening. And that's basically it. Are we all fat? And we all got big bellies now from all the copious amounts of food. We just ate so much. Michelle says, after holiday meals, I always make homemade soup. Do you? Well, I started bringing like a bag of veg and a stock and a little bit of cheese to work and doing it for staff, doing them all. And they absolutely loved it. They absolutely loved it. They're easily pleased. Family time is important. It totally is. Family is very important. Do you know what as well? And the reason why I'm absolutely making a point of doing it this year is because I feel like this year we've had so many problems and it's taken a lot of mental capacity, a lot of endurance, a lot of time to fix, to the best of our ability to fix problems. Although some of the problems weren't fixed, but we tried our best to sort of like ease the problems, should we say. And we worked right up until Christmas Eve, right up until 8 o'clock at night. And I'm just ready for it. I'm just ready for the break. So it will be nice. I'm super excited. But what I am really excited about is I know that after a few days, I get fire in my belly again and I'm ready to hit the year hard. And in January this year, I'm on HSN. So I'll be flying out to the States on HSN. We have so many brand new launches. Some more new samples have arrived today, which are going to be sent out to the design team so they can get all creative for you all. And also what has arrived is the Christmas party, which is obviously now gone. So we've changed the date on that one and I'll talk about that in a second. And you can get involved in that one if you want to. Already dieting, says Shannon. I know, I feel a little bit like stodgy. Little bit stodgy to go from 2 days of nothing and just eating lots of chocolate, nuts and sweets and pigs in blankets to being back at work doing 10,000 plus steps a day. It's a bit of a shock to the system. So let's have a look what we've got in the show. I've been really restrained, says Victoria. Have you, darling? Quite proud of yourself. Usually eat everything in sight. Yeah, listen, life is short. I do understand people have got to watch the waistline, but life is short, isn't it? Come on. Come on, let's have some fun. So if you can, like, share, and I'll get you guys to pick a winner if you want at the end of the show. We can do that. No, Shannon, it's not finished. So it needs. There were some errors in, as I told you, so we had to pull it, but it's nearly sorted. It will probably be either the middle of the year or the back end of the year, but it's definitely coming, darling. It's just going to be way later than anticipated. So you'll never be stodgy, Tony, says Nancy. Hey Nancy, I dispatched your order today as well, darling, so thank you. Come on, eat a Kit Kat. Oh. Too much of a good thing. Everybody makes more of an effort Christmas and New Year. That's the whole point of it, I guess, isn't it? So let's have a look what I've got to show you. So a couple of things I just need to cover off on. If anybody's got any questions, please fire away. I'm happy to answer any questions. Good, bad, ugly, happy times. And has anybody got any funny stories? Because it's not all about me handing parcels like a runway to get the stuff to the car. Victoria says, well, I got a proposal on Xmas Day wedding, going to be September, getting a head start. Did I read that right? Is she getting married? I read that right, didn't I? Congrats, yeah, you are. Well, I never, you stinker. Congratulations, woohoo! Woohoo! That is so exciting, Victoria. We expect to see the cake, we expect to see the flowers, we want to see all the cards, we want to see the invites, we want to see the location, we definitely need to see your dress, and we definitely need to see you as a couple, a happy couple. Because guess what? We're family. If anyone asks, we're all family, right? So we've got to share. We've got to share. And your secret's safe with us. It's not. Oh, very nice, very nice. So come on, it's 1:15 already, let's get stuck in. So tomorrow's deal hunters, I've covered that off. So I have linked a couple of things to the show in case you missed it. If you did managed to use the code, my birthday code, well done. A lot of you used it multiple times, that's okay too. I do appreciate any sales over the Christmas period, because I always feel like when I stop, the money stops, and as a business that's a little bit scary too. But you all used the code, so thank you so much. It made me rest easy over Christmas. So let's have a look at some of the goodies that I've got for today. Now, nothing's really new, but I do want to touch on the Christmas party. So you will all know, for those of you that invested in our Christmas party, we were going to send out product, have a sort of like mini class with me where you could either craft along or just watch, and then we were going to have a room where we could all have a Christmas chat, and you could chat with each other, or you could go in a safe room and just sit in silence and craft and watch what everybody else is making. It's just an amazing way to get together as a community and see each other's makes if you want to. You don't even have to have your camera on, you can just have it on audio if you want to, so if you don't want to be seen, that's okay too. And you can also just chat with all of your friends in like a chat room. And we were super excited about that, but as you all know, everything was delayed and caused me absolute chaos, but it's here now. So I did say to you, if anybody doesn't want, if anybody wanted a refund, they could. Only one of you asked for a refund, which surprised me. So again, I'm very grateful for that, so thank you guys. But we've changed it to the 20th of January and we're going to call it the New Year party. It's going to be exactly the same, but I have the product, okay? So I'm going to show you the product and value for money, what you're getting with the party. If I was to sell it as a kit or as an individual, you would pay way more. So to be able to have the hour class with me live in the party and craft along if you want, or just watch and craft later. I'll have loads of samples from the design team too, because they're getting sent to them. And to be able to chat to your friends. So value for money, it's incredible. So let me show you what I'm going to be sending you if you do want to be part of it, because I know that some of you are excited to see. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a demo today, guys. We'll see how it goes, but let me just show you this. So let's have a lovely look through. Beautiful day. Now, the product is linked. It is called the Christmas Party. If you want to get it, we have started to dispatch today. Some have already gone today, particularly more so to the States, to make sure they get it on time. Okay, but we are dispatching, so you'll have it in plenty of time for once something is on time. 20th is a Tuesday. It is, Michaela. It's of an evening. Glad Christmas is over, as it's a sad time for us. I can imagine. That's why I always say people have things going on or things that have happened over those periods. That's why I always say, you know, stay connected, stay together, stay chatty, don't ever be on your own, because it's not a good time for everyone. Can somebody just make sure I'm not telling fibs when I say 20th of January, because I'm sure it is through the week, Michaela, because I'm having to fit it in. January is a really busy month. So can somebody just can't order until the 31st? Angie, it's okay, order whenever you can, darling, there's no rush. In fact, I'll have a quick look for you all just to make sure I'm not telling fibs. Oh, let me just see if I can get internet in here and just see if I can see for you guys. Oh, here we go. So if I click in the product, just so you can put the date in your diary if you have the items, or if you're wanting to do it, you can check your diary to see if you're going to be able to. So it's $79.99. Okay, and the date now is, it does say it's still dispatched from the 10th of December. And you're probably wondering, well, why does that say 10th of December? That was the original date that we were supposed to ship it out, but Tim said he didn't want to change that date because it looks like we're trying to deceive you. Not that we ever would, but he said if we take that out, it looks like we've just tried to deceive customers. So he's left it in, but if you go into the product and go to the bottom, he's put the date in. Update, due to unforeseen shipping issues, it's going to be dispatched from the 10th. They're being dispatched now because they're here now, which is awesome. and it's the 20th of January at 4 p.m. So there we go. Right, so let's have a look at the product. Okay, guys. Right, first of all, let's bring them all in one by one, because there's a lot to this collection and I absolutely love it. I think you're going to be surprised. So here we go. So it's a complete collection. It's got stamps, dies, paper, stencils. So good. So let's have a look at the 12 by 12. Now, I think we've sold about 100 of these already. Put me up in the corner here. And I think I've still got 100 left, so please don't panic. It's so pretty, guys. Design team, you will get these. I need you to do me samples. So what we've done is you've got an eclectic mix of colour tones here, but they're all dipped from certain colours within the main elements, okay? So we're going to be doing a project with this together. I thought you might like this, Brenda. So beautiful. That just looks like real gold, doesn't it? It's not, it's printed, but it does, it's catching the light like it's gold. That is a beautiful piece of paper. Come on. Come on. Great for frames if you like your frames. Smaller images. Don't forget to share, and then we'll get everybody to pick a winner. Then we've got some smaller ones, so you've got like your little birds here, some more here, and then like your 3. So these make lovely little A2 cards. Then we have the big one here if you want to do a big box front or box top for an album or something like that. Absolutely beautiful. And then we go down in different sizes then. So then we go down into sort of like 2 just bigger than 5 by 7s. So beautiful. And then you get your little mini 4 sort of ATC elements as well. So I'll just bring this one back in so you can just see sort of like. So these are a little bit smaller than this. These are a little bit bigger than this. And then you get a big one. Really pretty, really pretty. So that's the 12 by 12. So this is what you're going to get. Now, if you want to purchase the bundle and don't want to be part of the Christmas party or see the class or be in a room, like I say, you don't have to have your camera switched on. I know a lot of people don't want to be seen, and that's okay too, okay? But if you want to listen to everybody talking or... but equally, if you don't want to be part of it and you just want the bundle, you can buy it. Just put in the notes when you buy it. Just send me the kit. I'm not bothered about the party. We can do that too for you. You can crack on. I know some people are still not ready to be sociable. And that doesn't mean you're antisocial. That just means you just like to do you. And that's okay too. Okay, so that's your 12 by 12. Then you have a smaller one as well for if you want to do tags and things like that. But equally, this is brilliant for your A2s and 5 by 7. So this one's 7 by 7, 12 designs, 24 pages, 200 GSM. Let's have a look at this one. So different colour on this one. Some white space. That's the front cover actually. Nice. Phil says, me not social, struggle to keep me on. We'll keep his eye on you then, Phil. And then you get some like embellishment elements where if you've got your wavy, edgy type style dies, if you just want to cut them fussy cut, get your scissors round them, blade them off, make them vintage, go over with your Mod Podge. Show you the. I like the little add-on elements. And then we've got the words, the postage stamps and the postcards as well, just to add a little bit of ephemera in there as well. So that's your 7x7. Reminds you of the furnishings at Temple Newsome. Very tapestry, isn't it? And then we have this beautiful, beautiful stencil and mask where the centre, so the ones with the smaller birds in the centre here, if you wanted to go round with your white ink pad on the white, vice versa, either or. This would work beautifully with your animal stamps that you've all got, you know, the ones where we could do the mask inner and the outer, they'll fit in the circle as well, just beautifully. Love this stencil. The detail in it's just absolutely incredible, so I love this one. Then you're also going to get your let me just see which goes with which, your arch stamp with the beautiful cascaded arch on the top. We also get this part as well, which in gold embossing is going to look awesome. We've got the word thank you. It's got that double edge, triple edge there, and the cool thing about this is it comes with the die as well. You also get a lovely bird die. You get the die to cut this proud as well, because we had space, and then you also get the arch as well, so it'll cut the arch proud, leaving you an aperture in the middle. So if you want to do a shaker card or something like that, really jazz it up, of course you can do that. So that's awesome. And you also get this wonderful mini which goes inside the arch, or 3Ds on top of the arch with the lovely words as well. And in the this part here you've got wishing you happy birthday, and then these are the arched sentiments as well, which you can replace if you want to, so you can do your own words. These actually fit in here, vice versa, stamp round, stamp in, stamp out. And then you also get the die as well to go with, to boot. So you also get this one as well, the die that goes around this have the best day ever with the flourishes as well. So absolutely awesome bundle, absolutely beautiful. I feel like I've saved a real good collection here for our, I'm going to call it, New Year's party. So let's just very quickly recap. So 12 by 12, so you know what you're getting for your money. Your 7 by 7, your amazing stencil, your arch stamp, your arch die, your arch words, and the arch to boot as well. So this is what will be sent to you in the post for our party. Like I say, if you don't want to be part of a party, that's okay, you can buy the bundle. Just put in the message you don't send me a link, I'm not interested, I don't want to see any of you, I don't want to talk to any of you, I don't like any of you, just give me the paper. Could you imagine? Just give me the paper, give me the money. Fab bundle. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can see some fantastic makes being made. Wait till the design team get hold of them. You've all had it then, haven't you? So that is available now. I have attached it, so if you are watching the show live, if you go to my website, it's below. I've also linked a few other bits and pieces as well, but I just wanted to just touch on the one-day special from just before Christmas. Lots of you bought this as well. So this was the hellebore. This was the new one, you know, with the plates that creates the beautiful flower. So if you missed this one, this is on the website. Let me just show you how the dies come. They all come connected like this, which is awesome, so you don't have to faff, and then they all just fit and cut in one pass. So I am going to cut one of these because I do have some time, so let's do this. I'm going to cut this and make a demo. I do have, guys, we don't have this one in stock, but I loved this card. Who did it? Paul did this. So but I do have this one in stock, which is one of our lamination gowns, like this lady. They just haven't used the colour in the dress part, but I think I'm going to use the colour. I think I'm going to do her dress. These are the dresses that it makes, look, on the back. So you've got the lady with the flow, and then you've got this one here, which is pretty similar, right? We could get away with this one. And then we'll cut a flower and we'll try and replicate Paul's card in our own way, of course. How's that sound? Are these flowers coming to HTCN? Shannon, I believe they are. I'm not sure, Shannon, I'm not sure which designs, but I think these are in the HTCN on the 21st. I'm not sure which designs though, darling, off the top of my head, but there's definitely some of these, which you're delighted about because they did take them. I was like, please take them. So they did take something I asked them to take this time, Shannon. So let's cut some of these. So as you know, the paper pad comes to boot and it's got all the different colours. They're double-sided. So you can pick the colour of your choice and make your own unique flowers. So let's grab my die cutting machine. Whoopsie daisy. And let's just show you how they cut. Got my card, and then we could just stamp one of the ladies, the outline. Mind you, I do like to use the lamination part and make it look like I'm a watercolourist when I'm absolutely not. So let's have a look and see if we can replicate Paul's card in our own way. So just for, I'll show you some samples, remind me, I'll show you some samples at the end because I've got a whole bunch here. So I just picked two of the colours that I just had to hand. So I've got a teal and a purple here. Shall we do the purple? I don't think it really matters. Let's do this one with the white. So you also get your leaves as well. I don't think I picked up my leaves, but we don't need the leaves. But if you've got the other ones, because there's 3, we've only done 3. They've all got the different shaped leaves. This is from one of the others. They're double-sided as well, which is incredible. I love that. So you can build your own sort of unique bouquet. So I'm just going to cut the flower. Have I got my centres? I think I've left my centres in Studio 1. Let's have a look. Silly me. It's okay though. It's okay. So let's just cut the flower here. If it doesn't look like it's lining up, what do? We turn it over. Just by chance I got that right. But if it doesn't look like it's lining up, turn it over. It's double-sided, remember. That looks good to me. You have a little bit of a bleed around as well, guys. So if you don't quite line it up, it's not the end of the world. What does that mean? Bundle would definitely do it if it had already spent so much in the last month. Peggy, I say this all the time, sweetheart. I bring product out so often because it's my business and I need to survive. But I always say this and take this as a given. If your belly and your fire in your belly is saying, I will definitely use that, buy it. If you sat there thinking, I love it, Toni says it's amazing, why is everybody buying it? I don't know what I'd do with it, leave it. Because you can guarantee in a week or two there'll be something else. And it's just, you would just never be able to keep up. Unless you're a millionaire, I think you would never be able to keep up, and it's silly to ask you to keep up. So if you've got fire in your belly and you absolutely know that you are going to use it over and over, get it. But if you're thinking, I'm not sure what I'd use it for, everybody's saying it's amazing, leave it. That's the only advice I can give you without your craft costing you a fortune. Joanne says, good evening, Toni. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I did, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I feel like I look really tired today, but I'm actually not. But I feel like I am. That's what happens though, isn't it? When you have a little rest. Let's have a look. Is there a £10 discount code for buying the lock-in price? Just asking in case there is, thanks. You mean the loyalty lock-in? There's no discount on the loyalty lock-in. It is what it is. You don't get discount on the loyalty lock-in. And that's another thing I just need to quickly just touch on. So great shout for asking that question. Loyalty lock-in, your points will reset on the 10th of January. Now, I have been saying to you, I'm going to take it off because Tim needs to sort it out on the website, and the people that have invested, we need to manually ensure that their points don't change on the 10th. Tim said I can leave it on for a bit, so it's still there. If you're thinking about it, the only reason for me to tell you this is because if you are an avid follower of Stamps by Me and you spend a ton of money with me and you're at 20% or 15, even 5, I would suggest, you need the loyalty lock-in, because it's £1,000 to get to the 20% discount. You have to spend that. So the loyalty lock-in is £100 and it will leave you at where you are. If you're at 20, you're safe. You'll stay at 20 for the rest of 2026. If you're at 5 or 10, you stay there and you can work your way up to the 20. So if you know you are going to be purchasing from Stamps by Me and you know it's going to be an investment and a saving, then it's going to be a great buy. But if you are that customer that just buys every now and then, likes to watch the inspiration, really not a point system where it's beneficial, or you don't actually think, wow, I've just saved £8 on that order, or £18 or £28 on that order. If you're not at that stage where you feel like that, then probably buying the lock-in wouldn't service you if you don't have the points to get the discount. However, if you are definitely on the points system rack and you do benefit those points, or feel like you benefit those points, you need to get the lock-in, because to get back to those points and to those savings, it's £1,000. So the offer is there. Tim said I can leave it on. I have left it on, but if you don't invest, that's absolutely fine, but your points will reset on the 10th of January. Oh, Brenda, sorry, my bad. Great shout again. Brenda's just put it showing at $91. That's because you guys get taxed. So we've paid for the tax. So we've reduced the tax off, so you don't get taxed. So I've just reduced it off the price because my UK following don't pay tax on it, so you're not paying tax on it. So we've reduced it to the 91. Does that make sense? We have to be totally fair. That's why, if you're seeing it at that. Right, so let's have a look at this. So I've just run it through there, and we just get this beautiful double-sided flower, which is so easy. I just love that they're all connected. I don't have to faff. And as you can see, I haven't quite cut that right. Look at that. But because we want the realism in the flowers, it's still going to look awesome, guys. So let's build a little flower. Pop me up here so you can see me. Peggy says, I can say that I have not been disappointed with anything I've purchased. My New Year's goal is to use every set I have bought. Peggy, that is a great goal. Come on, we all need to get on Peggy's goal. You need to use everything that you've purchased, because I know some of you can't actually say that. Some of you say to me, I've bought it, I've got it, I just haven't used it yet, so. It's 4 PM, Sarah. Oh, you're in Texas. It says, Sarah darling, it says, if you'll just read the write-up, it's got Tim's put all the times in, so it's 4 PM UK. Just have a look at the other times. I do believe as well, Sarah, that if you can't make it and you still want to sort of like watch it or listen to it or whatever you want to do, I think there's a facility for us to record it, so we could record it to you if you wanted to, but hopefully you will be able to make it. The way I shop with you, Tony, the lock-in was great for me. Thank you for coming up with this. Yes, not £1,000 for Canadians, it's for me. Canadians, it is more. Rosamond, need to use what you've got. Listen, you'll not hear anybody encourage you to use your stash more than me. I create it, I design it, I want you to use it. Even if you're not buying because you're still using, use it. You'll come back for more when you're ready. Please use it. It's hard to design it for you all. Please use it. So let's have a look at this. We're going to try and replicate that card, aren't we? So let's stamp out one of these girls. Now let's have a look which one's going to work best. What I like to do, guys, is I like to get the stamp like so. And then pop her on here so she's there, look, and then we'll see if we can see what size flower. That's going to work. I might do the colour in a dress as well, you know. Yeah, let's do her. She's like looking over her shoulder, so we'll do her. Good idea. 10 cards per set. Look at you all setting goals. What's all this about? I'm getting a little bit nervous. I'm getting very hot. Are we setting some goals this year, guys? I've got goals too, you know. I can't tell you too much about them, but I have big goals this year for my fashion brand and for my craft brand as well. I'll talk you through them as we go through the year. It's nice to see that you've got goals. Makes me very happy. So I'm just going to do this the opposite way, guys. I'm going to do the solid portion first because I want to see where I want to put my flower. But I do want like a coloured matten layer. So let's see what paper I've got here. I own a craft company and I don't have any coloured paper. That's because I'm tight. And I take, when it's in here, I take it in there. And when it's in there, I take it in here because I don't want to open another pack. But then it's like moments like this when I think, oh, why are you tight? Why are you so tight? Let's just get black. Although I do have my Blissful Horizons down at the bottom there, but I'm just going to go black. So I'm just going to create a matten layer on this card first. So let's quickly do that one. So you all need to pick a winner at the end of the show. So who do you think deserves to win a voucher for the website? Have you started to let you guys pick? Because I'm sick of picking. Mary says, I think Stamps by Me has the best sentiments. I reuse the sets the most. They are the most sincere and genuine. They are always at my craft table. Oh, bless you. They do come from a sincere place, I guess. So this is the matten layer. Then we need another card which I'm going to cut for a front cover. You have no craft paper because you write on... Brenda, listen, I cannot tell you how many post-it notes I go through. Because obviously I write codes down for deal hunters. And I'm always like looking at who's stolen my post-it notes, and Tim's like, darling, nobody's stolen your post-it notes. How many times? And I'll go to Becky, Becky, have you got my post-it notes? She said, no, you said I couldn't touch them. So post-it notes are a little bit like gold dust in this building. But I have post-it notes in all of my books. If I come up with an idea, it's on a post-it note straight in my recycled paper book. So yeah. So here I have my card ready to go. You need sympathy. I need sympathy dies and stamps like the B set, okay? I'm writing it down. I can do that. I like it when you ask me to do easy stuff. Oh, easy stuff, right. So let's get an ink pad. Have I got a Eureka? Yeah, I have. There's always a Eureka knocking around. Right, okay. Look at state. Look at the state. I haven't even got a mat in mine. It's packed out with paper. Listen. You know I'm a true crafter when it gets to this state. Right, let's get our card. So let's think about where we're going to place this flower. So I'm going to put the flower to the front of her. So let's do her a little bit higher here. Let's have a look. I'm going to do the little mini flower. So let's go there. So I'm going to, I'm thinking black, but yeah, let's just do black for now. So let's stamp her out. Donate cards to the senior bingo. Well, awesome. Bet that's written on a card, says Iris. Will you stop, guys? It's like having your mother on set. So let's just pop her down there. Very soft lady. I love the elegance of this lady, and I like the fact that her face and her hair's missing. I know some people are like, no, but I just like the softness and the elegance of it. So let's just pop her back on there. And then we'll get her dress. And we'll add a bit of colour with the dress. Teal might go nice, teal and purple, because I've got... So basically lamination is where it sort of like puts the colour into the dress. And it doesn't really matter where you line it up. It's sort of like very forgiving in design. This is why I love lamination. So this is sort of the coloured portion. So we have got a purple and a teal. So the purple will probably go better, but I think I'm going to do a multi. So I'm going to go the teal all over. That's if they're not dry, because these are about 10 years old. The colour is there, I'm happy with that. And then a bit of purple. Shall we do purple like ombre towards the bottom or the side? Let's just do it on the bottom. And then what I'll do is I'll get my finger and just blend it, in the hope that we're going to get some colour on this card. I'm not hopeful, but I'm going to try. And then what you do is spray ball. I don't think there's much colour on there, guys, but we'll give it a twirl. There's a bit of purple, look. Can you just see the bit of purple? It's not enough. Come on. I was hopeful. I found them in my craft bag, you see. I was like, I'm not putting them in bin. Not unless I know they're not working. So let's grab an ink pad from here. One extreme to the other. This will be far too juicy. But anyway, let's put it on. So, very lightly. Come on, Tony, do it lightly. Question, this stamp set design old or new? It's, I think it was summer this year. I don't want that much colour on my design. It's going to take your eye away from the flower, so I'm just going to get a baby white. Just take some of it off, okay? Because well, if you can see, look at all the colour on that. It's just too much. So I'm just going to take some off. There we go. So it just puts that sort of like tulle speckled effect in there. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to take my purple ink pad, add some to my Eureka here. Hopefully I have a brush. I'm going to add some more speckles, so it'll just protrude outside my flower. It'll look a little bit more artistic, like so. You see that there? A bit more maybe. Don't be afraid to add splatter. There, that'll do. I've linked this stamp to the bottom of the show though, guys, if anybody is interested. You get 2 stamp designs in the set and some nice sentiments too. And then we'll just put that to one side to just let that dry a little bit while we build our, put it on the back there to dry. And then let's build our flower. Now, I did see that Paul had sort of like folded it over like that, so I'll just show you. So maybe turn that one right in. And then pinch this one a little bit. So I think we need to glue it first, then shape it. So we'll go with the 3. What I would do with this type of card is I'd cut a ton of these, stamp whilst you're doing your spray watery bit, do 5 dresses all in different colours, all the outlines and then all the flowers, and you've got 5 cards without the mess of putting it away, getting it back out, putting it away, getting it back out. Hopefully, Jane, I will be adding my new colours this year, yes. So, which one's the little, whoopsie daisy, I need the little ones. We're going to do the little flower because I don't want it to overpower this one, and this one. Let's get rid of the big ones for now. And my centres are in the other room, but you'll get the idea. We could put a nice gem in the centre. If I've got a nice gem, a pink gem on the table, so we could maybe use that one. So let's get this glued together first of all. Shannon says her grandmother's, who's also a card maker, 86. Yikes! From her new craft collection. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Craft is for all ages. Shannon, what's the craft scene been like over on the HSN pages and Suzanne Runyon's pages? Is everybody still quite positive about it? I know with the change, moving to Pennsylvania, is it still got a little bit of hubbub about it? Are people still excited about it? Hopefully they are. I'm just holding this in place, guys, whilst it sticks. Stamped by Meaholic, Carol says. Bless your heart. So this has got a bit of greenery on it. I did have a green leaf. What did I do with it? Oh, got one. I've got one. From one of the other sets. I have linked all 3 of these sets to the show. Isn't it wonderful how it just comes up like that? And the back is equally as beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. So I think I might put it on the card and then shape it on the card. What do we think? Shall we just see if, do we think a little pink drop in the middle there? Shall we use it? Why not? They're on my desk, so we're using them. I think so. Glad to see more companies brought in like Craft Buddy and Sarah. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think though, with me and my sort of like niche in craft, I'm up against the big guns, aren't I? Let's face it, Shannon. I am in competition with some of the biggest names, which is a little bit problematic, but you know, I'll never give up. I'll never give up. So, like with Craft Buddy, they're really unique, aren't they? There's not many people do what they do with the dot diamonds and the paintings. It's just incredible, really, what they do. So they've sort of like got their own niche. Whereas with me, I'm sort of like trying to overcome the hurdle of everybody just knowing the bigger brands. And I know that once they try Stamps by Me once or twice, they'll hopefully love it and come back for more. So that's the bid. I just need to get them to try me. So once I crack that nut, I'll become all big-headed and I'll not talk to you at all, because I'll then be the craft queen, won't I? No. She's like, what are you on about? Never forget where you came from. I know. Listen, I've not changed in the 15 years that I've been doing this, I assure you. I'm certainly not a millionaire. It's not about the money, though. It's not about the money. I love my job. I love being creative. I love talking to you guys. It doesn't take much to make me happy, honestly. although I won't take a delayed shipment. I don't think I'll be able to get through another delayed shipment at Christmas. Send me to an early grave. Right, so let's get our splashed design, which has got actually now a little bit of gold in it because there was some gold on my brush. So we could pop this on here. Peggy says her aunt started crafting a few years ago. She is 84. Yikes. I hope I'm still crafting at 84. I'm just going to put this piece on top and then hopefully it won't move. No. You are a millionaire because you're so generous. Actually, I do feel like I am a millionaire. I have everything I need, guys. I have my family, I have my business, I have good staff, I have good people around me, therefore you can't buy what I've got. I say that often actually, can't buy what I've got. Not that many people listen but you can't. Right, so I need a sentiment, so let's get a sentiment. I'm going to go with enjoy your day, you've got this. I like that. Let's go with you've got this. And I'm going to put it underneath her dress. I need to craft on 300 to use it all. Yeah, me too. So that's that. And then what we will do is we'll add this flower. So just looking at what Paul's done here, sort of like folded it over, so we'll do the same just so you can see the sparkles. And it's sort of like I think what I'll do is I'll stick it from the gem, that part. Looks like she's holding it maybe. I suppose it doesn't really matter, you can manipulate it once it's on, can't you? If you've got your foliage adornments as well, tuck those in. Let's tuck it in. This is just one that I've got to hand, but obviously you could pick the appropriate colour. Right, I need you all to start picking a winner. Don't just state it when you feel like yours don't look as good as the other person. They need some more sprigs, but you get the idea. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to add some, hopefully some sparkle to a dress. I always do the sparkle extended of the dress so it looks like floaty tulle. And there we go. So that's sort of, if I'd have had my centre, I would have done a centre like Paul's and done more sprigs, but we worked with what we've got, right? 100% Denise Houlon. So right then, Denise, you are today's winner. Denise, we will send you a voucher code, sweetheart, for the website. Congratulations. The audience has decided. Before I just flip onto back to me, let me just show you some of the other samples from that lovely collection, just in case you missed that one. But it makes the most beautiful and you don't have to use the raised part of it. If you're thinking I need to keep it quite flat, then use some of your sparkly gems. And then here's the two that we've just tried too. So there we go. Denise, congratulations, darling. Thanks for a... Whew, look how red I look. I don't know why I've turned heater off. I need to get back into the swing of this, you know, guys. So I hope you've liked that demo. So don't forget, Beautiful Day party is attached. Go and get that. It's the first one we've ever done, and I'm super excited about that one because we're going to do a class together for about an hour or maybe two. I don't know yet. We'll decide as we go, right? And then we'll get in a craft room chat. You can all chat with each other, can talk about your makes, show your makes to each other, whatever you want to do, mute yourself, whatever you want to do. And we'll just have a lovely party together as well. And then that die and that stamp, the dress stamp, is available, and they're all linked below, guys. So have a look at your own leisure. So just for tomorrow, I'm live at 1 o'clock for our Deal Hunter show. So that's our steals and deals show. And that's basically it. And then we're taking some time out with the family, as I've just explained back earlier in the show. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the next few days, should you wish. And always share the love of craft. If you've got any questions, just reach out. Have a great evening, guys. Thanks for your company. Delighted to see you all. I'm glad you're all okay. Take care, everyone, says Brenda. Yep. Beautiful card, Pauline says. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you for your beautiful Christmas card as well, sweetheart. So, thank you, everyone. I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.